Try this question on for size.
Okay.
Are we ready for electronic warfare?
Boy, I hope so. And at Oakland University, the Michigan chapter of the National Defense Industrial Association is trying to answer that question as well. Nick Monticelli was at the two-day summit.
So this two-day summit was a collection of people in their respected industries who know everything in terms of cybersecurity and how it applies to them. Aerospace, automotive, military, so on and so forth. But the overall conversation was more about working together and how we need to be prepared for something that is very difficult to prepare for. When you think of cybersecurity and electronic vulnerabilities, you'd assume that's a conversation that should be held behind closed doors. Not so, says the Michigan chapter of the National Defense Industrial Association. This two-day summit at Oakland University recognizes our worlds are so connected now that in itself is a vulnerability.
We are increasingly having smart cars and smart cities that have technologies talking to each other. Our largest IT network is our air traffic controllers, which is a topical item right now. And so with all of this interconnectivity, we have to ask ourselves, where is the line between national security and personal security? And unfortunately, we're starting to blur that line, and it's increasingly the same.
When we talk about war, I think we envision missiles and boots on the ground, but it seems like cyber war is really what we should be talking about.
I think electronic warfare is the next big thing. Cyber is a part of that, and we have to be ready and able and capable.
Which is why this summit exists. Leaders from industries like aerospace, automotive, the military, and more, all with connectivity in our everyday lives. One keynote speaker, Major General Paul Rogers, the leader of the Michigan National Guard, whose message was one of preparedness, knowing the risks and consequences.
It's an evolving thing, so you can't let your guard down for a day. You can't give up a day. You have to stay at the cutting edge, and you need to continue to work and focus on what's next.
He says one of the biggest hurdles in electronic warfare is actually being addressed in this room, taking down boundaries between the military and other sectors that could help.
You can't predict an emergency, right? It comes upon you. So you can't then be exchanging business cards and trying to meet your counterpart. You want to do it in a forum like today, where you can have professional dialogue, you can build relationships, and then you can quickly respond in time of need and not have to go through that relationship building.
All right, so how does all of this affect you at home? Well, cybersecurity is actually something we all need to be thinking about, even if we have nothing to do with sensitive information. Number one, change your passwords very frequently, because that's the number one way that somebody can get into your information. Number two, monitor your credit reports. And number three, beware of online and social media games, things that might easily capture things like your pet's name or the street you grew up on, or when you're putting in information, and then that tends to be information that later is used for your password. So just beware of that. We're at Oakland University. Nick Monticelli, Local 4.